Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Midwest Muscle Show, Episode 3. This is Matt, your host and the founder of Midwest Muscle. I want to talk today about the holidays. You're probably thinking, Matt, why the heck are you talking about the holidays? It's not even October. Oh, well, let me tell you, it's time. It's time to talk about the holidays because the onslaught, the horde, the battle against temptation has begun in terms of fitness and health. The Oktoberfest beers are here. The PSLs, the pumpkin spice lattes, are here. You can kind of feel the days are getting colder and shorter, and the meals are going to start to get heavier. We're going to start eating more stews, and more pies are going to come. Cookies, all kinds of fall flavors, fall dishes, which are generally a little bit heavier, a little bit more calorically dense. And then we're going to go full swing after, I feel like after Halloween, it's holiday season. That's it. Actually, even before Halloween, we start ramping up. So the reason I'm talking about it now is because you absolutely have to plan for your fitness goals now before it hits, or else, man, you're done for. I'll tell you that right now. I've made that mistake so many times, just thinking, hey, I'm going to wing it going into this season. And I've been extremely unsuccessful with that approach. So here's what we're going to do. Because I guarantee you've done this before. Everyone's done it before. Okay, holiday season is coming. I better go on a really strict diet. I'm going to eat 500 calories during the week. I'm going to have some one banana for breakfast, and then some nuts and kale for lunch, and then a slice of turkey for dinner. And then on the weekend, I can have 2 beers, and then that's my cheat. And inevitably, maybe you'll stick to that diet for a week. Saturday's going to come around. You're going to have your 2 beers, and then you're probably going to have a little bit of pizza, and then whatever's for dessert. You can go way off your diet, but it's fine. It's just one day. It's not going to wreck your diet, whatever. You're going to wake up Sunday morning, have a big breakfast, because you know what? You already screwed up on your diet last night. What could one more meal do? And then suddenly, that meal becomes your whole Sunday, and your whole week is done for, and before you know it, it's midway through January, and you've gained a bunch of weight and not exercised whatsoever, and you're way far back in terms of goals. Yeah, I can speak from experience on that one. So trust me when I say you have to plan your approach for the holiday season if you want to make progress. All right, and here I'm going to tell you the secret. I'm going to tell you the secret to all fitness goals right now when it comes to the holidays. Because we always tell ourselves, I'm going to lose some weight before it hits, and then I'll be in a good place if I have some dessert, or once the parties come into full swing. Seeing family all the time, there's going to be a lot of temptation, but I'll be good by then. All right, here's the secret. Don't even try. Let's admit it. We're going to eat dessert. We're going to drink fall beer. We're going to have bigger meals more often. We're going to go to parties, and we're going to enjoy them. Now, I'm not saying just be a complete glutton and throw everything out the window and totally give up. But I am saying don't be so insanely strict that it actually has a negative effect on both your fitness, and I think, mentally and socially, it has a negative effect. So just let yourself come to terms with the fact that, yeah, you're going to gain a little bit of weight. You're going to get a little bit fluffier, and that's okay. I think it's natural in the cycle of the year that this is kind of a time of feasting when everything outside is cold. And personally, I like snow, but overall, the life is generally dead or underground. It's cold, it's dark, we naturally as humans turn inwards towards each other and gather around food and cheer. And I think we should accept that instead of trying to reject it and go our own way and be super fit, I'm going to have a six pack. No, forget it. But I'm not contradicting myself, but I want to say in terms of goals, what you can do is reorient your goals to kind of use those extra calories. So instead of, like I said, instead of focusing on weight loss, accept that you're gonna probably gain a little bit of weight, and then use that to your advantage. So this is not really the time to get into workouts that are really long, heavy on cardio, trying to burn as much fat as possible, get as thin as possible. It's not time for that. I think now is the time to say, okay, I've got this surplus in calories, so I'm going to use it to get stronger. So when you're kind of planning your workout cycle for the next, 2, 3, even 4 months into next year, this is what I think you should do. All right, so it's right now, what is it? September, end of September. We're going into October here. I would say for the next maybe 6 to 8 weeks, what you want to do is focus mainly on hypertrophy. And that is, if you're unaware, is just pure muscle size. So what I would do, it's not frigid outside. I'm always assuming people are working out like in their garage or something, because that's what I do. So it's not super cold. You can still get out there and get a solid workout in. It doesn't have to be done super quickly. So go out there, and I would say hit it maybe, 3 times a week. Hypertrophy strength and hypertrophy training. So your main lift. So let's just say you're doing pressing, overhead pressing with your kettlebell. Try to get the reps right around, maybe within that 6 to 8 range, for maybe 4 sets for your main lift. And then after that, if you want to, I would go into some like supporting lifts. So you might do clean and press, or you might do overhead press, and then you might do some lighter clean and press. You might do some push-ups, kind of your typical upper body strength and hypertrophy lifts. So that may be one day, or it really depends on kind of how you want to split up your different lifts. If it's upper, lower, if it's chest, shoulders, back, legs, and back. I don't know, whatever it is that you decide to do. But keep your main lift 6 to 8 reps for 3 or 4 sets. 3 times a week. Lift strength training. Do your strength and hypertrophy training like that. The other days a week, I would say do kind of more. Personally, I would do like kettlebell complexes, or maybe some kind of cardio, like I like to jump rope, stuff like that. And then I always say Saturday, I think, is the ideal day to do like a super quick 15-20 minute kettlebell complex, and then focus the rest of your energy on being with your family. So I don't know, go to a forest preserve, or like around here there's always work to be done in the yard. Chase your kids, spend time with your family. So keep it light. So that's basically 6 to 8 weeks. We're not full on holidays yet. We're going to get there in a minute, and it's not super cold yet. So it's a good time to also kind of meet that in the middle. It's a little bit colder. You've got a little bit more calories than you did the past season. Use it for muscle size, purely muscle size, I think. And then the other days for, for health and keeping your body fat a little bit lower is your cardio and your just fat burning kind of stuff like complexes and jumping rope, like I said. Okay, so 6 to 8 weeks later is, let me think, October. So mid to late November, the big thing is it gets really cold, especially like for myself in the morning when I wake up. It is dark and it is frigid in my garage. And to be honest with you, it's not easy to get out there and lift. I don't want to spend a lot of time out there. I just want to get out, get my lifts done, and then go back inside. At this point, also, when we're in mid to late November into December, this is where you're really, I think, if you're like my family, this is when the parties really start to hit. And there's a lot of dessert, a lot of big meals, a lot of beer, everything. It's just, like I said, you don't want to be gluttonous when you go to these things, but you're not going to be able to avoid excess calories. It's just not, I don't think it's possible. I also don't think it's healthy to try because you should enjoy that time with your family and enjoy the holidays and enjoy the seasons. That's human nature. So when it comes to working out during this time period, I'm going to say keep the reps around 5. Maybe do 2 sets. This is kind of around, if you've heard of Dan John's Easy Strength. I'm a really big fan of it. It's basically on Easy Strength, what you do is you push, pull, hinge, loaded carry every single day for a total of 10 reps. You've heard me say this before. Just a total of 10 reps every single day at moderate weight or as heavy as you feel like you can go. And it's really quick. It takes like less than half an hour, less than 20 minutes. You just go in there, boom, 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 get your lifts done, and then you go back inside. So choose something like this in the winter months when it's hard to wake up, it's hard to get moving. You don't want to spend a lot of time out there. Just really focus on strength gain. You've got the calories already, so use them. Use them to get as strong as possible. You're not going to be going to the beach anytime soon. You don't have to look super cut. In fact, if you do this, you'll probably end up looking better for the season because you're going to be wearing more clothing and now you're filling out those shirts a little bit more. So this is the ideal time to focus your workouts on pure strength and bulk up a little bit. Excuse me. And I would say do that. Man, this is what I struggle with. We theoretically did this end of November, early December. After a month, 2 months, January, February, it kind of depends on how the weather is and how long your attention span can hold for, because it's not an exciting workout program to just go and to lift heavy but low reps every single day. It takes a lot of concentration to do that for a long period of time. So you're going to have to find a way to stay motivated. And I always go back to what is the reason that I'm doing this, which is my wife, my kids. I think I have to be stronger and healthier for them so I can be a better father. I know I say that a lot. I probably sound like a broken record, but it's true. Those days I don't want to get up, I force myself to get up because I am not making progress if I don't. So in those really cold months of late January, February, you just got to push through it. By that time, I think what will work in your favor, though, is since you've been doing it for the past the past 8 weeks or so, you'll really have your habits will be really hammered in, and you'll have your discipline down at that point, and hopefully that'll kick in instead of needing that feeling of excitement every time you wake up. All right, that is the discussion for today. That's kind of my secret to overcoming the holidays. So to recap, I would say the first 6 to 8 weeks coming up here, October to mid to late November. Don't overdo it on your diet. That goes for, I guess, the entire time. Eat, enjoy, but don't be gluttonous. For the next 6 to 8 weeks in terms of workout, I would say lift heavy, maybe like something like full body or, whatever it is, but focus on muscle size, hypertrophy 3 days a week. The other days focus more on your cardio and fat loss. And then depending on your circumstances and the weather where you are, late November until, I guess, maybe January, February, focus purely on strength. So keep the reps low, a total of 10 really heavy reps per day, however you want to break that up. And again, don't just fall off the horse in terms of diet, but enjoy the season. Enjoy everything about the season, and make sure your focus stays on the most important things, which of course are your family. So spend the time. Parties are going to go late. Spend the time with your family. Have movie nights with your kids, even if it's past your bedtime. Whatever it is, that's the most important part. Really dig into that, and don't worry so much about how good you're looking in, with or without your shirt. Just keep your heart, keep your mind in the right place, and don't spend too much time in your gym or working out. Just do the absolute bare minimum. All right, thanks so much. If you like this style of working out, if you like what I have to say, why don't you go to midwestmuscle.co and click that download now button for 30 days of free kettlebell complexes. Have a good day. Thanks.